another broken part in here. The G&P tappet plate, as you can see, is broken, so we'll be replacing that as well. So what I have in here right now is for the piston. This is an Aries full metal tooth rack piston with I believe this was the G&P piston head that it came with. If you look closely on the last tooth, this is a 13 tooth as opposed to a 14 tooth, meaning the last tooth is actually pre-removed, and then the second last tooth I have actually removed half of it for AOE correction, make sure it lines up properly, so technically this is a 12.5 tooth. For the cylinder, it was the stock full cylinder from the G&P and the stock CNC cylinder head with sorbethane on there. These cylinder heads are pretty nice. They're only a single O-ring, which isn't the best, but it's not bad at all. As well as the CNC air nozzle it comes with. This is one of the O-ring air nozzles, so those are quite nice, and being CNC is going to last a lot longer. The gears, I'm going to move you over so you can take a look at what I've done. Here for our sector is the G&P. So you can see there I have short stroked this. I actually went ahead and short stroked this 4 teeth. I wanted to make sure that this was pretty high rate of fire for this gun. I mean, this is going to be a support gun. I did plan on putting a higher spray in there because we do want it shooting somewhere around the ballpark of 450. So I went ahead and short stroked it 4 teeth, so that is going to bring down our FPS from what the spring would normally do quite a bit. Like I said, we're putting an M150 in there. Normally an M150 like this, you're probably looking somewhere around, I believe it would be somewhere around 500. I may be wrong there. But this is definitely going to bring it down from there. Stock spring that we had, or the replacement spring I should say that I put in there, did have this gearbox shooting about 300. However, with the short stroking and the 3-cell LiPo, we also had a rate of fire of somewhere between 30 and 40 rounds per second. Also, the stock ball bearing spring guide that it came with. The wiring, I'm not doing that today, but the whole wiring will be completely replaced because we are going with a MOSFET. This is the one we're going to be going with. This is the Gate Nano ASR. It's a pretty basic MOSFET. There's nothing super fancy with this. I don't have burst or anything like that. It's pretty much your basic one, but this one here is nice because it has the DINs already in it, as well as having the option to unplug it without running wires off of it. It plugs right at the MOSFET, which with the kind of space we're looking at for the wiring inside here, that's going to make it really nice. Just gives us a little extra room to play with. Plus this goes up to 14.8 volts, where a lot of other MOSFETs are really going up to usually 12.8, maybe just above 11. So this is easily going to handle a 3-cell LiPo. If we really wanted to, we're not going to, but we could put even a 4-cell LiPo on this. So back to the gears though, like I was saying, was the G&P for the sector and the spur. Our bevel gear here, as you can see, is an XYT. Personally wasn't a big fan of the G&P bevel gear simply because it had less points of contact or notches for the anti-reversal latch, and with a high-speed setup like this, I did want more contacts, so I did go with an XYT. XYT I trust. They're very strong gears for being a stock set of gears, so I decided to go with that one just to swap it out. I've used them in a lot of builds before. They're strong, they're durable. So all of this can be put aside for now, as we will be doing the MOSFET, so I'm going to completely replace all the wiring here. I'm actually going to go with silver wiring, the silver low resistance wiring, because that stuff, low resistance, it gives you a little bit better rate of fire, a little bit less resistance, so it's also going to help with trigger response, although there's a full arm on the gun, so no need for that. One more thing with this gearbox, like I said, is a 7mm. I have SHS 7mm ball bearings inside of here, again to help with the rate of fire. I'm just going to spin a little bit more smoothly, less resistance there, equals a little bit higher rate of fire with us. So for now, that is where we're at. We'll come back when I start building the wiring harness for this and show you how that goes. And then once that's done, I will install our new motor, which is a Lonex Titan A1, which is their high-speed and high-torque motor with the neodymium magnets inside there. So very powerful, easily going to pull the spring as well as high speed. So we're going to still get pretty high rate of fire with this thing.